Welcome. We are pleased to be here today with Miss Edina Mukurazhizha, who will be graduating with a doctorate in business administration. That's quite an accomplishment. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You have many accomplishments in your background, in your career as a business executive. What would you say are some of your most important accomplishments in your life?
I did my Bachelor of Science Honors degree in economics. And after that, I went for my MBA. And now, today, I'm excited. I'm graduating with my doctorate. One of the things that I've been able to do within the financial services sector, I've been in the banking sector in Africa now for over 25 years, where I started as a graduate trainee. After about 10 years, I realized there are very few women who can go to a financial institution, present a business proposal, apply for a loan, and be able to start a business and to grow the business. There is a lot that I've done as far as women empowerment is concerned, in Zimbabwe. If you look at the statistics, there are 51% women in Zimbabwe. But the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe did a study where they said out of the 51% population of 16 million, only 14% have had access to financial services. So I've been helping as many women as possible to be financially independent in Zimbabwe.
Where did you learn about women empowerment? I mean, certainly maybe some in the classroom, but probably it comes from outside the classroom.
Okay, because of my degree in economics and because of the graduate training program that I did with one of the biggest banks, in Zimbabwe, it helped me to appreciate what happens in corporate banking, in asset finance, in asset management, in treasury, in all the facets within the bank. I'm now talking of over 2 decades of waking up every day and learning how it's done in terms of, loan management. If you give someone a loan, how do you ensure at the end of the day they're able to repay their loan?
You've inspired many women in banking, haven't you?
I'm work in progress, but I'm doing my best to help as many women as possible, to have the confidence to be able to go to a bank and, start a business and, buy a car, buy a house. We encourage women to have title deeds. It's important to own a property, even in Africa, and that's what we are doing every day.
That's fantastic. It's really inspiring to hear your story and everything you do.
Thank you.
When you think about the program, the AIU program, your doctorate, how would you describe it? And what would you say are some of the things that you like most about it?
Okay, so one of the things that I really appreciated is the flexibility. When I look at my life, it's very hectic. And for you to be able to sit in a class and 8 to 5, it was not possible. So when I was doing the research in terms of, which university can I actually go to, I then realized, it's very flexible. And I also liked the idea of choosing the modules which are relevant. So when I look at, my career, I was looking at, global marketing. I was looking at innovation. How is it that we can do things differently, even in Africa? I was looking at critical thinking, human resource management. So just being able to choose the courses which are relevant in my country and in my industry, in my career, it's something that I really appreciated. And also even in terms of, the way, the format, the way it's done, I submit my assignment, I do my tutorial. After 5 days, I submit my assignment. I'm working at my own pace. So it's something that I really appreciated, given, what I was looking at, in terms of accomplishing, with my doctorate degree. My thesis, I focused on financial inclusion and women empowerment. And I realized from the courses that I had covered, initially when I was thinking of my doctorate, I was just thinking of the thesis. But I actually then realized the theory, phase 1 and phase 2, it was more important for me because of what I learned. And the courses that I was able to choose, even when I was now doing my thesis, I was able to apply the things that I'd learned in my phase 1 and my phase 2. So it's the structure, it's the advisors, every time I would communicate to say I need assistance, immediately there was a response.
That's great to hear. It's great to know. Thank you. Soon, in a couple hours, you're going to have a PhD. how does that change things, or what do you plan to do with your doctorate in Zimbabwe?
So waking up this morning, just knowing that today I'm graduating with my PhD, I was very, very emotional. The one person that came to my mind, my father believed in educating the girl child. And my dad, in 1985, when I was only 10 years old, he went to be with the Lord. This morning I woke up and I was just saying to myself, if only my father was here to see who I've become. One thing that I know, going back to Zimbabwe, it's not going to be the same. It cannot be business as usual. There's a shift that has happened in my life, even just being here, everything that I've experienced ever since, I came. I know it's a new season. I know it's a new beginning, and I'm excited about the future. I'm excited about what's going to happen, not only to the women in Zimbabwe, but I'm looking at Zambia, I'm looking at Botswana, I'm looking at South Africa, I'm looking at UK, I'm even looking at women here in USA. What is it that I can do to be able to convince and inspire someone that it's possible and it can be done? If I have done it, you can also do it.
That's incredible, so inspiring. Thank you for sharing. If I may say so, I believe that your father is very proud of you, and I'm sure he's looking down right now, very proud and very happy. Dr. Mukurazhizha, congratulations on all your hard work and success.
Thank you so much.